Hey everyone, let's do our recording test. We're good. Let's turn off the last light here, even though the other scares in the game haven't been much, but maybe it'll get better later. Let's load our last time. No, what would I want to save in the very beginning? But when we last left off, we had blown out a candle and we had seen somebody commit suicide by hanging themselves. Of course, at this point, we don't know who the guy is. He said something about "Forgive me, Alice" or something like that. Maybe one day you'll know why I did it. So apparently, he was talking to Alice, but we don't know his name yet. We don't know if he's a parasite. We don't know if he's connected to a parasite. Last time I made the connection of 5 candles and 5 parasites. So I'm guessing that's what it is. And it may be the analogy that's been made many times about, life is like a candle and it can be blown out any time. And you blew out the candle and blew out life. And let's just start. Can't look at it. So I'm thinking as we leave here, we'll go into a new world or whatever.
What
Okay.
the? How did I get back here?
We're back at the wall. Okay. Looks like we're going back to the shack. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to use it again, but maybe that's the doorway into whatever new world or whatever. Back into the living. I don't know. We'll see. It looks like that we might be headed that way. Yeah, there's that tree. So looks like I can use it. We may have been able to use it earlier, and it just said, you use it, but you can't do anything with it right now. The dough. That's kind of cool. It's back to the black and white graphics. What's that? Planks. Examine. The hole has been boarded up with these planks. The sign underneath says emergency power switch. Danger. What's not one we meant to do? Look through. There's definitely something there. I can't tell for sure, but it looks like a switch. Well, I'd say it probably is. That would make the most sense since you just said it was a switch. I don't think it's going to be very long until I have to start deleting old save games. Of course, I'll do that off camera. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to probably... Not strong enough to pull them off with my bare hands. Yes, because we need the... Okay, that looks strange. But what do you expect in a game like this? That's pretty cool. And there's blood all around. All this blood on the hole. Was someone hurt here? No, it's gotta come. Okay, let's see here. Can I use the machine? So the machine is powered by blood. Odd. Mike and Mike. Or Mike and Mike. James Spanos. Michalski. Full name. What's up, Michalski? So we're pretty much at the very beginning of the game here. It's still showing credits. But I like how they're doing it. It's kind of stylish how they do it. And they like kind of like of a cinematic way. I mean, I'm on my third video when it's just getting to the title. Some of the images and scare attempts are good, and some are just a little too silly to me. Of course, having said that, I'm not easy to scare at all. But Chapter 1 completed, achievement unlocked, which you guys can't see. It doesn't show up on video. Second first breath.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
So, one thing I noticed, and it may be wrong and it may be right, is the doctor, not this doctor, but the psychiatrist or whatever, that's not analyzing her or whatever, kind of looks in silhouette and shape like the guy who hung himself. But we don't know yet. Let's go with, I can't remember.
I can't remember.
CT scan didn't show any permanent damage to your brain. I'd assume you still feel a bit confused. Your body went through a massive shock. You should soon be able to remember everything. Maybe after you've got some sleep, we could talk again. You need plenty of rest, Susan. Your memory will come back soon. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please, let them know if you need anything. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second. I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
That clock's not moving any.
Bad dream?
What was with the rush pace with the doctor? And like at the end, he was like saying stuff, like she was talking, but you couldn't hear what she was saying. And what was with let them know if you need anything. Don't speak. You kind of contradicted yourself there. Definitely kind of odd, but in an intriguing way.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
And that clock's not moving.
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all. Not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course. And as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and so did she. I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
I guess you're really smoking now. This nurse is the first side character I've liked so far, so...
What was your name again?
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I always do that. So sorry, Susan. My name is Elizabeth. But you can call me Liz, like everyone else.
You're here a lot. Every time I open my eyes, I see you.
They make auxiliaries do crazy hours here. Seriously, I feel like I've got no life sometimes. I'll be here till the morning. To be honest, I keep coming here to hide. Please don't give me away. I just want to rest my legs for 2 minutes, that's all.
But I wonder if she's bad. Because, old lady said that they would try to be your friend. And all they wanted to do was kill you. So obviously this lady is trying to be nice to me, my friend. Doesn't mean she's bad, but it's also a reason for suspicion. So I guess there is nothing else but what happened to me.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
And then all of a sudden I was on the field of I kind of have to want to be honest with her, but if she's bad, I don't want her to be suspicious. But that also seems like the most interesting, so, well, why not?
All of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there, I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil. I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am. Weird dream, eh?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry.
So, like I said, I don't like to talk over dialogue. I always get a few seconds before saying anything. But right there, when the odd behavior when the nurse mentioned the daughter, I was about to say that Susan probably didn't have one, and then she said it for me. So that's suspicious.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
No mail today, maybe tomorrow. I'll probably reference random lines that I can lead to a reference. So, we're getting near the end, so it looks like these dialogue options will be the end of this video. Oh no, I don't want to do that yet. That looks like the final. I'm tired. Looks like the final. Let's go ahead and do how long have I been here?
How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Well, let's just be a little morbid there with the old die watch stuff. I kind of want to do that, but I don't know who to trust. The doctor may be good and is trying to put suspicion on him.
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
They always say what I'm thinking, because I started thinking she was maybe a burglar, like Susan said, and she was getting there ready to steal, and then she'd, oh, hey, I can be a hero, I can do this, or, and got it for the fame or whatever, or small fame, because of course she had to run away.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure, but it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
More. Blah, 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 blah. Only thing I could save, because we're definitely going over time. But, one thing is you can, especially in a workplace like that, you can't trust rumors, so I don't know if that's true or what's going on. But let's see if it'll let us save, and if it does, we'll just continue off from here. It does not. So we'll have to go through the rest of these dialogue options, and the video's going to be a little longer.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman.
Oh, it just
but
repeats
everyone
it.
just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the I personally. But he,
What?
Well, no, but I can't really. He's got a.
What do you...
Now that and we. So
Sure,
He's Chris Hansen. He can make you say anything. Come over here. Have a seat. Have a seat right over here. So I'm not gonna say do that because I have my instincts tell me not to. So
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
Okay, it looks like I can save here. Yes, good. Alright, so that's it for this one. Definitely getting a lot better, definitely getting intriguing. And the next time we'll talk to Dr. X.